No.
Welcome everybody, Sam here. I want to show you a piece of original art from my personal collection. And it's this right here. This illustration is from my forthcoming comic book, Strength Monsters and Christmas Tree Delivery, which is currently on Kickstarter. This is Pro Wrestling Santa Claus, and he's holding a double arm suplex on this guy right here. His name is Guy Cool, actually, and he's got a leopard print trunks. But this piece of original art was actually illustrated. It was actually done by an artist named Mike Witherby. And Mike Witherby he's an old timer from back in the day. He worked for Marvel Comics. He worked on this book here back in the 80s, Silverhawks, which you might have heard of. He was the penciler for this. He also worked in the 90s. He worked on Morbius. This is his art right here. He inked this cover, did a big run of this book. He worked on stuff like Punisher War Journal. This comic here, this is all like Mike Witherby's artwork inside of here as well. And did a lot of really cool things. Illustrated role-playing games, did trading cards, all kinds of stuff. And then kind of disappeared from comics after the 1990s due to a number of health problems and health issues. And this comic that he did with me, Strength Monsters and Christmas Tree Delivery, marks his return to comic books, which is pretty cool. So if you decide to get back or to back this book and check it out, show some support for it, support it on Kickstarter, you're not just supporting me, you would also be supporting Mike Witherby's return to comic books, an old pro making his comeback. He penciled this whole issue of Strength Monsters. He did a really awesome job. There's some really cool art in there, and I think everybody will like it. We worked really hard on it together. It took us a long time to do it. Literally, while Mike was working on the book, he started getting a bleed in his eye, so he would be drawing and his eye would start bleeding, and he would have to stop drawing, and eventually he had to go through some surgeries. He came back, worked on the book, and it literally, and I'm not kidding, it took us 2 years to finish this book. And it's done now, and you can get behind it on Kickstarter. So please consider supporting it. It really will help me out, and also, it will help me be able to make more stuff like this in the future, and which is what I like to do. And so I need people to get behind this in order to do that. So that's it for this video. Thank you very much.